Hello, dear friends. My name is Olga Balandina, and I am Deputy Director of St. Petersburg Tourist Bureau. We are glad to welcome you on the Russian Expo Days Arabian, this online conference, and today we would like to present a new format of collaboration in tourism industry. The merger of two largest cities of Russia. This is a joint project of Moscow and St. Petersburg called Two Cities, a Million Impressions. And thanks to which it has come now much easier for tourists to plan a trip to Russia because it's possible to visit both cities, see their main sites, and attend events all in one trip. The project includes plan of joint event, marketing activities, and creation of tourist travel special offers, which will be implemented during a year. The joint campaign is aimed at promoting the tourism products over the two cities among Russian and foreign tourists. The main idea of the project is to offer tourists a comprehensive program of two cities with visiting interesting events and significant attractions in one trip. It is important to note that both cities have worked out the issues of safety to our guests, to our tourists. St. Petersburg was the first city of Russia who joined international safe travels program, and Moscow did it as well. Then we developed epidemiological safety standards, which is especially important in this difficult period associated with the pandemic. As well, vaccinations of personnel in the hospitality industry are actively carried out. Meanwhile, the government of the Russian Federation, on behalf of President of Russia, Vladimir Putin, made a decision to introduce an electronic visa for foreigners for a period of 16 days, which will provide an ideal opportunity to build a combined program to St. Petersburg and Moscow for our guests. It's only 1 hour by plane, much less 1 hour by plane between St. Petersburg and Moscow. So it's a very short distance that can be easily covered to see the best places and events of the two Russian capitals. At the same time, this is a guaranteed increase of the experience of your trip. With today's presentation, we want to show that Moscow and St. Petersburg are open. We have everything to enjoy and get new travel experiences. And now I give the floor to my colleague Maria. Maria?
Thank you very much, Olga. Good morning, dear colleagues. This is Moscow Tourism Committee Online, and I am glad to welcome you on the occasion of the Russian Expo Days. My name is Maria Kiseleva, and I am the Deputy Director General for Regional Cooperation, and I am excited to tell you about Moscow and our joint campaign with St. Petersburg. In the very beginning, I would like to highlight that, as well you know, tourism continues to be one of the sectors hit hardest by the COVID-19 pandemic, but no doubt is going to be the explosive growth when the pandemic is over. Before 2019, Moscow tourist industry set new records with 25 million people visiting the city. It goes without saying that Moscow became a tourism hotspot. At the moment, day after day, the Russian capital's unique history, its rich culture, and the hospitality of Muscovites attract more and more travelers from other cities of Russia. But this is necessary to say that not only the Russians current Moscow tourists, with vacations being rolled out the most developed economies, we are expected the situation to be significantly better soon. Russia is currently one of the few countries that allows entry with the just negative PCR report and no quarantine on arrival. That could be a kickstart to the Russia tourism recovery. Travelers from the Arabian countries are the early birds who visit Russia this year that the situation is getting better. For the first time, a Middle Eastern country entered the top 5 largest inbound tourism market in Russia. The fourth place was taken by the United Arab Emirates. As you know, during 5 months of 2021, about 8,000 guests from the Middle East visited the city. More than 28% of the first flow of the Middle East countries is from United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia. For Moscow luxury hotels, malls, and restaurants, the Arab countries have always been one of the most desirable and important markets. We know it. The Middle East is one of the Moscow tourism priority areas. Last month, we held a digital event for representative of the tourism industry in the Arabian countries and showed the possibilities and potential of Moscow as an interesting and promising travel destination. We are definitely planning to take part in Expo Dubai to find the right contacts and conclude deals. Well, let's move on the talk about two Russian capitals cooperation. Moscow and St. Petersburg is the two largest Russian megalopolises. It's generally accepted that there is some kind of competition between Moscow and St. Petersburg, but in fact we look in one direction towards constant and urban development. Two cities, a million impressions, such as a legion invites tourists not to choose Moscow or St. Petersburg, but to treat them as a destination. There is the tourist resources, and the two capitals provide a unique, rich tourist experience. The main currency of the modern world is impressions, and we offer our tourists an impression of two capitals at once. The main idea of offer travelers a comprehensive tourist program of the two cities with visits to interesting events and significant attractions is one trip and motivation for repeat visits. I will now give the floor to my colleague Olga. Olga, thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Let me see what's the next. Yeah, the next slide. In the very beginning of the cooperation, we have created a special landing page, moscowpetersburg.com. You can see it at the screen. Unfortunately, we cannot do this. Yeah, we cannot do the screenshot, but anyway, this landing page presents a unified calendar of events and a variety of joint proposals for tourists aiming to visit Moscow and St. Petersburg. You can see it on the screen. Yeah, you can see. Okay, I'll tell you. In the practical implementation of the program, its partners like chain hotel brands and travel agencies and transport companies, all of them are involved, and they have prepared special profitable offers for guests planning to visit two cities in one trip. And even when the most borders are closed, right now we create a deferred demand and just tune tourists to get impressions. For example, fans who came to St. Petersburg, football fans, I mean, who came to St. Petersburg for the European Championship in June, they could attend a film festival in Moscow on the same dates if they knew about the program. And as for future, in the coming autumn, the traditional time of theatrical premieres will begin, and our guests will be able to enjoy the culture two times more if they want. Uh, so next, yeah, Maria, it's your turn.
Landing page you can see here is based on Ruspass. Ruspass is one online travel service and a new handly planning tool for trips to Moscow and other Russian regions. Using Ruspass, you can create a route, make a hotel reservation, book an air or train ticket, buy a ticket to museum, and much more. Ruspass is a tool to plan your trip to Moscow, and as soon as Moscow is the largest transport hub of the Russia, you can use Ruspass to continue your vacation and see the world's deepest and cleanest Lake Baikal, or visit the Chechen Republic or Tatarstan, where there is the heart of the Islamic culture, and Russia, or come to St. Petersburg. Let's take a closer look to our collaboration. As it said before, Moscow and St. Petersburg are only 790 kilometers apart, just 4 hours by train, and now any tourist can appreciate the expositions of Moscow and St. Petersburg museums, go to the theaters, admire the estates, and find interesting activities and the parks, watch a movie, visit any of the hundreds of events and take place every day in our cities, and at the same time evaluate the gastronomic possibilities of the both cities. An event calendar will help travelers find activities for our every taste on any day of our week. Moscow and St. Petersburg are unique and unrepeatable, but together they create an ideal route. The program involves partners, luxury chain hotels brands who offer lucrative offers for guests planning to visit two capitals in one trip. One of the topical areas of the joint program is gastronomic tourism, gastronomic festivals and cultural battles, the way the guests of the two cities, and the Michelin Guide will be released in Moscow this year. Thus, in both cities, our tourists will be able to find almost any cuisine of the world. The joint information campaign is aimed at promoting the tourism products of the two capitals among Russia and foreign guests, including shopping options. Now we are testing the tourist products of the domestic market to update it for foreign tourists as soon as the travel restrictions are lifted. Special summer session offer movie nights, films about Moscow and St. Petersburg in the garden of the Richter Art Space in Moscow. Olga, thank you.
Yeah, Maria, thank you. Now you can see how we can cooperate, how we already cooperate. And to sum up, I would like to say that we believe in positive outlook. On the basis of the trends that we have observed, we can say that tourism, despite of anything, of everything. The tourism is alive, and people still love to travel and love to get new experiences, which means that they will travel. We can see that now air traffic between Russia and the other countries is being smoothly restored. And we see that there is already an opportunity to travel from a number of countries to Russia. So we have learned to work in new conditions, and together with Moscow, we are ready as soon as opportunity rises to receive Arabian tourists with a wide variety of programs for a variety of experiences. Welcome.
Yes, dear colleagues, thank you for your attention. I just want to add in the end that the guests from Arab countries can feel quite comfortable now in Moscow. There are several mosques in the city, services in the hotels, and many halal friendly restaurants, and a well developed luxury market. Moscow is a modern smart city as well as St. Petersburg, and we will be happy to welcome tourists from the Arabian world in our cities. Please do not hesitate if you have any questions. Welcome to Moscow and St. Petersburg.